Looks like a ruptured artery in her left forearm. Give us a hand, detective.
Mrs. DeMaio. Here she comes. Mrs. DeMaio. Mrs. DeMaio, can you hear me? Mrs. DeMaio. You're very fortunate, Mrs. DeMaio. A few bad bruises, no fractures. How do you feel?
My arm hurts.
You've got a severe laceration there. We're giving you a transfusion now. You're gonna spend the night with us, so just relax and get some rest. You'll feel much better in the morning.
I hate hospitals.
I'll try not to take that personally. The detective that brought you in said you have a sister. Would you like us to give her a call?
No, she has a house full of kids. I'll call her in the morning.
Get some rest.
Good morning, Mrs. DeMaio. How do you feel?
Reborn. Makes me wonder why the medical profession ever gave up bloodlettings.
Who said we did? I'm Dr. Hiley.
So this is a hospital.
It is and it isn't. You're in the Westlake Fertility Clinic, adjacent to the hospital.
Fertility clinic. I'm not pregnant, am I?
They were a little short on beds when you checked in last night. I hope the room is satisfactory.
Yes, it's nicer than most hotels I've been in.
That's by design. Comfort plays a big part in the work we do here.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. But can I leave?
What's the rush?
I'm not fond of hospitals.
Oh, neither am I. Mrs. DeMaio.
Katie, please.
Katie. The reason I'm here is because of your blood tests. Now, without a regular gynecologist listed for you, the lab asked me to have a look at the results.
I know where you're going with this. I seem to have inherited a gift from my mother of hemorrhaging every time I have my period.
Are you aware it can be corrected with a simple procedure? It's called...
Yes, a DNC.
I'm not certain you understand how dangerous your condition can be if left unattended.
Dr. Hiley, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I've lived with it this long. I'll take care of it eventually, but I have my reasons for waiting.
In that case, let's get you checked out of here. Do you have a ride?
I'll call my sister.
Good. I would like to see you for a follow-up, a couple of days, to make sure that your blood count has stabilized.
That I can do. Thanks, Molly, for reworking your schedule to pick me up. I know how busy you are with the kids.
Don't be silly. That's what sisters are for. What are you doing?
I'm getting the smell of the hospital out of my nose.
I think you ought to get over your phobia about hospitals.
Spoken like the mother of 4 uncomplicated deliveries of beautiful, healthy children.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
That's okay.
Why don't you take a couple days off to recover and rest? I'm sure your office can do without you for that long.
I don't need to rest. I love my job. I love the workload they give me.
Katie, you're a great lawyer, but you're using your work to bury your personal life.
That's not true. I have a personal life.
You haven't been on a date since John died.
Let's not go there.
He's been dead 2 years.
I know how long he's been dead. He was my husband, remember?
But Katie, you're still young enough to fall in love and have a family the way you and John wanted.
What do you want me to do, Molly?
For starters, you could sell this house.
I don't want to sell this house. I love this house.
This was John's house. And as long as you live here, you'll never be able to let him go.
I don't want to let him go. I want to remember how he smelled and how he felt. I want to remember every moment that we had together. He was a great husband and a wonderful man. had a great marriage. How many women can actually say that?
Not many. I have to go pick up Jennifer early at school. Ballet rehearsal. Now, would you please at least try and take it easy for a couple of days?
I give you my word.
Okay.
I just need a little more time.
You've had 2 years, Chris.
I know. I made a mistake when we moved out here. I should have ended it then, but
But what? You told me when you transferred from Minneapolis it was a new beginning for us.
and I meant it. I tried to tell Angie. I swear I did. She's just...
So go tell her now. Tell her you're in love with someone else and you're leaving her.
It's not that simple.
No? You know what's simple? Lying to her and sleeping with me. Well, it's not gonna be that simple anymore.
She's pregnant.
You know, if that's a joke, that's a bad one.
She's been trying to get pregnant for 5 years. Her doctor in Minneapolis said she wasn't able to.
Then how is she pregnant now?
She went to a fertility clinic.
Oh my God, Chris, how could you do something like that and not tell me?
I had nothing to do with it.
She can't get pregnant by herself.
I mean, I didn't know she was getting help. She thinks a baby will save our marriage.
What do you think?
You know what I think. I love you. And baby or no baby, that's not gonna change.
You know, that's really easy for you to say now. Once she has it, once you hold it,
Joan, listen to me. I do want to have a baby. With you, not Angie. And she hasn't had it yet.
yeah, but she will.
Well, a lot can happen between now and then.
You haven't been on a date since John died. You'll never be able to let him go.
I don't want to let him go. I want to remember every moment that we had together. He was a great husband and a wonderful man.
Promise me that you'll remarry, Kathleen.
You're gonna be a hard act to follow. Hello?
It's me. You won't believe what's going on across the street. They found Angie Lewis dead. The place is crawling with police. I don't know what to do.
Well, Molly, slow down. Are you sure it's Angie?
Her husband found her when he got home earlier. Can you call someone and find out what happened?
Okay, keep the kids inside. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Okay.
Look who I found snooping around.
What are you doing here? I heard you were taking the day off.
It's a nasty rumor.
Go on. Katie? You all right?
How long has she been?
I'd guess 12, 15 hours. She's pretty rigid. Obviously, she's also pregnant at, say, about 6 months.
7.
It looks like a suicide, but her coat is on. And her shoes are on. So, she gets ready to leave and then what? Decides to kill herself?
Maybe she just got home.
No, I thought about that too, but we had a wet snow last night. There's no sign of it on her soles.
Did she leave a note?
No note, no letter, no nothing. She's been married 5 years to a pilot. He's in the next room. Finally gets pregnant, starts decorating a nursery, and tells everybody she knows, and then decides to celebrate with a cyanide cocktail.
I get the feeling you're not buying it, Charlie.
I could get you a better deal on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Can we talk to the husband?
Yeah, bring him in, Charlie.
Sure.
What about the burns on her mouth?
That's the cyanide. Either it was splashed in or she tried to spit it out, but it was too late. Now there's a glass, but there's no sign of a source container, which isn't consistent with suicide, but we'll know more once we check all the drains.
Captain Lewis, this is Kathleen DeMaio from the DA's office. She has a few more questions for you.
In here?
I know this is difficult for you. I know your wife. I met her about a year ago at my sister Molly's house.
Yeah, I know Bill and Molly.
Can you look around the room and see if there's anything amiss? Your wife, too, please. Is there anything incongruous about her hair, her clothes?
No, nothing.
When was the last time you saw your wife, Mr. Lewis?
2 nights ago, I was on a flight to the coast.
And you got home at what time?
About an hour ago.
Did you speak to your wife in the last 2 days?
No.
And what was her mental state before you left?
Angie was worried. She was gaining a lot of weight. She was quite apprehensive she might miscarry. Look, I've been over this already. I'd like to call Angie's parents.
Of course, I'm finished. He saw something that we missed.
I know.
There's something about her shoes that really bother me. They just don't look comfortable for a woman in her condition.
Mm-hmm. Well, they certainly bother me too. Especially this one. Take a look. Right here. Looks like mud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you make of it, counselor?
You have the nose of a bloodhound, Charlie. What do you think of her shoes?
They're ugly.
Where is Captain Lewis?
In the kitchen.
Joan, listen to me. Just relax. Just relax. I swear to you, Joan. Just calm down. She didn't know about us. No. Nothing.
I'm gonna recommend to Alex that we launch a full investigation.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I'd like for you to do the autopsy on this one yourself, Richard. This was no suicide. That woman and her baby were murdered, and her husband knows it. There's no doubt in my mind that Chris Lewis is hiding something. It was written all over his face. He was shaken, scared, hurt, but I didn't see the grief. And I've seen a lot of people grieve over lost loved ones.
Yeah, he came across like a player to me.
What do you have, Richard?
Definitely cyanide. She died instantly. However, the mouth and the throat, they were badly burned, which isn't consistent with suicide. Just take a look here. Say this glass is filled with dissolved cyanide. That's the amount that was in her system. Now, to create the burns that she had on her lips and on her chin, she would have had to spill or spit out quite a bit of it.
Maybe she took a second dose?
No, it's instantaneous. I'm telling you, Alex, she drank this much, she spilled that much. Yet the amount of liquid that we actually found on the bed, it was negligible, and the glass was empty.
No trace of cyanide was found anywhere else in the house.
No.
Where'd you get it from?
Well, there's something else. I overheard him talking on the phone, and I'm certain that I heard him say she didn't know about us, Joan.
All right. I guess we're all agreed we're not going to close this off as a suicide. So, Charlie, find everything you can on Captain Lewis. See who this Joan is. Maybe talk to her doctor, find out what sort of mental and physical shape she was in.
I'll take that one. I know her doctor. His name is Dr. Edgar Hiley. He treated me when I was at Westlake. He wants me to go for a follow-up appointment anyway.
Okay. Let me know what the autopsy turns up.
Okay.
Good.
Be careful, Bruce. Okay, Bruce, there you go. Now behave while I talk to Aunt Katie. He's just like his father.
I can't believe how big he's getting.
Next year he starts kindergarten and I get my life back.
I thought Bill wants another one.
Bill gets another one when he can get pregnant.
Oh my God, is that Katie?
Liz, you look great.
No, you look great. I look like my mother.
No, you don't, Liz.
And you must be Emma.
Look how beautiful you are.
Thank you. She's nothing short of a miracle.
Dr. Hiley is Liz's OB and gynecologist.
You know Dr. Hiley?
He's seeing me.
He's a godsend. He made my little angel possible.
She is an angel.
Look, I have to get to aerobics class. Let's all get together for lunch.
I'll call you.
That baby's so beautiful. Where'd she get that black hair? Liz and Jim are both blonde.
Liz says the mailman has black hair. You know, Liz had a lot of trouble getting pregnant. In fact, I was the one who suggested Vangie Lewis go to Dr. Hiley for help after Liz had Emma.
Molly, did you spend a lot of time with Chris and Vangie Lewis?
I think they were on the rocks.
What makes you say that?
They didn't hang out with each other at parties. She talked a lot about moving back to Minnesota.
What I don't understand is a woman works so hard to get pregnant and then she takes her own life?
Not to mention the cost. I heard he charges, as his name implies, highly. Bruce, knock that off. What did I tell you about taking turns? Now play nice or we're going home.
Excuse me, I'm Katie DeMaio with the DA's office. I'm here to see Dr. Edgar Hiley.
Oh, is this about Vangie Lewis?
What do you know about Vangie Lewis?
I called her house yesterday to confirm an appointment. The police said she was, you know, she was just in here the day before. It was quite a shock.
I imagine it was. And you are?
Edna Burns, receptionist and bookkeeper. Dr. Hiley runs a tight ship with a small crew. He takes care of the bodies. Dr. Fujito, our psychiatrist, takes care of the heads, and I take care of everything else.
Did you happen to talk to Mrs. Lewis the last time she came in?
Always. Wonderful woman, and thrilled to be pregnant. She saw Dr. Fujito and left without taking her appointment with Dr. Hiley.
Did you happen to notice what she was wearing?
Always the same thing. Loose-fitting dress and moccasins.
Moccasins?
Only shoes she ever wore. I called her Cinderella, because the left one kept falling off like the glass slipper. She wasn't married to any Prince Charming, though, I can tell you that. In fact, the last time she was in...
Edna.
Dr. Hiley, this is the Assistant District Attorney,
Mrs. DeMaio. Spent the night with us 2 days ago.
Kathleen DeMaio. I'm very sorry, Mrs. DeMaio. I didn't make the connection.
It's quite all right.
Come with me, Katie, please.
I apologize for Edna's behavior. She's quite efficient, as long as she doesn't overhear too much personal information.
It's hard to find fault in someone who takes their job so seriously.
Couldn't agree more. Now then, if you'll just lie back, please.
I need to take care of my business first. I want to ask you some questions about Vangie Lewis. It appears that this is one of the last places that Vangie was seen alive.
She had an appointment with my associate, Dr. Fujito. Angie was very special.
It appears to have been a suicide, but in the absence of a note, my office likes to have an understanding of the mental state of a suicide victim.
Well, I know that she was under a lot of stress, most of it self-imposed. There was a danger of toxic pregnancy, which I was watching very closely. But every additional day she carried increased the baby's chances of survival.
Could she have carried the baby full term?
No, no. Impossible. In fact, last Thursday I informed her we would induce labor within the next few weeks.
Well, did she show any signs of depression?
Not with me. I think Dr. Fujito would be better trained to recognize that symptom if she was masking it. My overall impression was that she was getting morbidly fearful of giving birth, but that's not uncommon with a first-time mother. Do you have any children, Mrs. DeMaio?
My husband died before we could start a family.
My wife had a difficult time conceiving. I lost her during her pregnancy.
Well, I'm certain Dr. Fujito could offer you a compelling psychological profile of my obsession with helping infertile women.
I think what you're doing here is wonderful. That's why I find Vanjie's death so tragic. I mean, to want a baby so desperately, to experience the joys of being pregnant, to finally realize your dream, and to end it without a warning, doesn't make any sense.
Well, you have a remarkable insight for a woman with no children, Mrs. DeMaio.
Katie, remember?
All right, Katie. Now then, if you just lie back and relax.
Dr. Hiley?
Oh, please, come in. Have a seat. Have you ever been pregnant?
I had a miscarriage right before my husband got sick with cancer.
Uh-huh. Well, I have no doubt that your condition was the reason for your miscarriage. And if you have any desire to have children in the future and avoid a hysterectomy, we should schedule you at DNC as soon as possible.
Sounds a bit ominous.
It's meant to. Your condition is far more serious than you think.
Tell you what, I'll check my calendar and see when I can take some time off work.
I'll schedule it for Saturday and have you back to work on Monday.
No, you make it hard to say no.
I'll check you in Friday around 6. Take 4 of these a day, every 4 hours until then, to prep you for your procedure. It's very important you don't skip a dose.
Thank you for taking the time to see me on your day off, Dr. Fujito. I'm trying to get a picture of Vanjie's mental state before her death. I understand that you met with her that night.
I did, at precisely 8 o'clock.
8? Isn't that a little bit late?
Well, she called that afternoon to ask for an appointment. I was booked, so I suggested she come by the next day. She began crying. She was quite distressed. So I told her to come by at 8 after my last appointment.
Why was she distressed?
She had quarreled with her husband. She was convinced that he didn't love her and that he didn't want the baby. Also, the physical discomfort of the pregnancy was becoming a strain, and the prospect of the birth was suddenly frightening.
I understand you want to keep the confidentiality of Mrs. Lewis's conversations, but this is an official matter.
Mrs. Lewis told me she believed her husband was in love with someone else. She accused him of it and threatened to make the woman's life a living hell when she found out who it was.
How did you respond to that?
Well, I realized she was in no shape to deal with the fact that Captain Lewis wanted a divorce, so I told her to go home and get some sleep and call me in the morning.
And what was your impression of Mr. Lewis?
I never met him. She was the only patient whose husband never came in. She wanted him to. But he had no interest.
I just stopped by to pick up my messages, Maureen. Anything important?
Oh, Richard said he'd be working at the lab late if you want to stop by. And Edna Burns called, said she needed to give you something you'd want, about Vanjie Lewis.
I should call her.
Oh, no, she said she didn't want to talk at work. She wants to meet you here tomorrow on her lunch break. She sounded kind of nervous, so I said it'd be okay. And I pushed your lunch with Judge Curtis to next Thursday.
Wow. You're the best. Thanks, Maureen.
I can't stop thinking about Vanjie Lewis drinking a glass of poison like that. I'm just sick over it. The whole thing infuriates me.
Try to calm down, Edna, please.
I can't. That poor, sweet girl. He drove her to it, Gertrude. And I'm not letting him get away with it.
What are you doing?
I'm calling him. Someone has to do something.
Well, this is not a good idea. You could get in a lot of trouble.
I don't care. It's criminal.
Hello?
I know all about you and your other woman. You should be ashamed.
Who the hell is this?
It's Edna Burns. I work with Angie's doctor, and I want you to know that I'm talking to Kathleen DeMaio in the morning and telling her everything I know. Now, let's see how good he sleeps tonight.
Harley thought Angie was fearful of giving birth, but deferred to Fajito. Fajito seemed scared to talk, but he seemed more scared not to.
Motive?
I don't see it. I'm gonna talk to Alex about him. So what do you have?
Well, I'm just getting started. But I found these white fibers on her coat, along with some hairs. They look like they're from a blanket. Now, the crime photos show she was partially covered with a chenille spread, so we'll need to get a sample for comparison. Also, these tiny splatters, they did turn out to be mud, but there was nothing on the shoes. So she comes home, changes her shoes, and kills herself.
The receptionist at Westlake said she only saw her wear the same moccasins. The reason she remembered is because one of them kept falling off.
The left one.
How did you know that?
Come here, take a look. She got this scratch on her left foot after she died. No sign of healing.
So, could she have died somewhere else and then been placed on her bed?
Possible. But the way the blood congealed in the body indicates she was lying in the position she was found from the moment she drank that cyanide. You okay? What's the matter?
Just feeling a little lightheaded. You know, I think I'm gonna let you do your work.
Katie, how about dinner later?
Maybe a salad. Call me.
Cause of death appears to be a severe blow to the head. Now, placement of the body seems to indicate an accidental fall. Apparently she'd been drinking quite heavily. But I'm not buying it, Katie.
Why not?
Pattern of the blood splatter, position of the head. See those blood stains?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it looks to me like she was struck while she was seated with a blow vicious enough to knock her out of the chair. The attacker sees the radiator. He repositions her.
So somebody came here to kill her.
The neighbor heard her talking to Chris Lewis last night, making threats about telling you everything today.
So where's the neighbor?
Gertrude Fitzgerald. She's in her bungalow, a couple of doors down. She's pretty rattled.
Was there any sign of forced entry?
You could spring these locks with a credit card. But no, whoever did this came in through the bedroom window.
He got in clean.
There's no locks to the windows, but we did get a decent footprint.
Robbery.
No. The place was trashed to make it look like it. There's nothing worth stealing here. Take a look at this.
There's some jewelry, but most of it's fake.
I have the feeling she was a very lonely woman.
It's a strange place to keep a shoe.
That's not a shoe, Charlie. That's a glass slipper. So Why would Miss Burns have a size 7 left-footed moccasin in her dresser drawer?
I think the more compelling question is, where's the other one?
This is harassment.
This is a murder investigation.
You're saying that like I'm a suspect.
I understand that Edna Burns called you last night.
Yeah, she did.
What'd she want?
I don't know. She mumbled something into the phone and she hung up.
There's nothing out here. I'm gonna go check the bedroom.
Can you tell me exactly what it is you're looking for?
Do you recognize this, Mr. Lewis?
That's Vanjie's. Where did you...
Edna Burns' apartment. She was murdered last night, right after she called you.
Wait a minute. She called me. I didn't call her. I've never even met that woman before.
Mr. Lewis, are you aware that your wife believed that you were having an affair?
Vanjie was upset. She felt sick all the time. She didn't like the way she looked pregnant, swollen, bloated. She accused me of a lot of things. I won't deny that we've been arguing a lot lately, but we had a strong marriage. I did not kill my wife, Mrs. DeMaio.
So why didn't you go to the clinic with her?
She didn't want me to. When you asked that Japanese psychiatrist she was so crazy about, he was the one that said that their time was just for Vanjie.
Would you know where the mate to this is? You know, Charlie, I'm beginning to think he's telling the truth.
About what?
Yeah, I hear you.
The real question is, why did Edna Burns have that moccasin? And how did she get it?
I don't know, but I think she was going to give it to me today. Oh.
What's the matter? You sick?
No, it's just a female thing.
That's funny. I never think of you as female. I always think of you as one of the guys.
I had no idea Vanjie suspected anything. I knew she was unhappy, but...
Do they know about me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But DeMaio has me in the crosshairs, Joan.
We have to do something, Chris. I can't live like this. She's threatening everything we planned. I trusted you. I believed we had a future.
We do. I love you. You know that. I'll do whatever I have to. Trust me.
Thought you could use a fresh pot of coffee. French vanilla.
Maureen, you're the best. Now go home. Get some sleep, but you don't make enough to be here this late.
Actually, I prefer it here. The more I do, the more I like it. It makes me think about going back to school for a law degree.
You'd be a good lawyer. I'm surprised that you didn't go to college.
I wasn't really ready. I love working here, though. Helping you with extra stuff.
Okay. So we know that Vanjie Lewis was not a suicide. I talked to her doctors at Westlake, Hailey and Fajito. Is something wrong?
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Okay. As far as we know, that Fajito was the last person to see her alive. So I want to find out as much as I can about him as quick as possible. So check out the Valley Medical Society, AMA, and I hear that he did some volunteer work at the Valley Pines Hospital. Just find out as much as you can where he went to school and whatever you can get. Here.
Do you want me to talk to anyone at Westlake?
No. I don't want anybody there to know that we're checking on him. Oh, and Maureen, you can do that in the morning. That's an order.
Subject, Vanjie Lewis, confirming advanced state of toxemia. If she didn't have that baby soon, she would have wanted the cyanide. autopsy on the fetus.
Lewis was lying about when his flight got in. He was due back the morning we found his wife. His plane developed engine trouble. Passengers unloaded in Chicago and the crew deadheaded back. He got back in the night before.
The lying bastard.
But it gets better. We found the girlfriend. A flight attendant named Joan Morton. She was not working that night.
Bring her in tomorrow.
I will.
Anything else?
According to the Lewis phone records, the wife was making a boatload of calls to Minnesota. We're running the numbers down right now.
Good.
Well, I just found out why Chris Lewis was so upset about his wife's pregnancy. The baby wasn't his.
What?
The fetus I took from her womb was Asian.
You're sure?
I'm running tests, but I'd stake my reputation on it.
A secret girlfriend. A wife with a fat life insurance policy and another man's baby in her womb. That's one hell of a trifecta for motive.
Does Katie know?
No, she wasn't in her office, but just let me try your cell phone.
Richard, I just got home. Let me call you when I get back inside. Oh my God!
No! Katie? Katie, can you hear me? Katie, are you all right? Katie! Katie!
I'm here. Hello? Richard, I'm okay. Sorry about that phone call, Richard.
For the love of God, Katie, you really gave me a scare last night.
Richard looked like one of those stiffs he's always spending his time with.
I've been so lightheaded lately. I'm sure it was unintentional.
Well, I'm not. 2 people have been murdered. One of them was pregnant.
So let's talk about the baby. We now know that Chris Lewis wasn't the father, which means his wife was having an affair. That explains her anxiety about giving birth. Obviously, she wasn't going to be able to pass the baby off as his.
Not a chance in hell.
He has no alibi for the time of his wife's death. He had motive. Which brings us to Edna Burns.
Well, he admits that she called him last night, but he has no alibi.
Well, is there a motive?
I don't see it. A cheating wife is one thing, but a nosy receptionist?
Okay, what about the moccasin then? If Lewis knew she had it, he'd want to get it back.
Agreed. So the killer trashes her place looking for it. The last person to see Vanjie alive is Fujito. It makes more sense that she lost the moccasin in his office, and Edna found it, which is why she didn't want to talk to us there.
You think he was involved with Vanjie Lewis?
He was Japanese, and Chris Lewis had an obvious distaste for their relationship. He said that she was rather fond of Fujito.
If he was the father, that breach of ethics, it would ruin his career.
I think we better have another talk with him.
I wish I were here under more pleasant circumstances, Dr. Fujito.
I understand. You're here to talk about Edna.
I have a few questions. But before I get to that, I want to ask you about Vanjie Lewis.
I told you everything I knew.
Are you aware that she was having an affair, Doctor?
No, I wasn't aware of any inappropriate behavior. Are you certain your source of information is accurate?
Her fetus was Asian.
Mrs. DeMaio, I hope you understand the gravity of that implication.
I'm investigating a murder, Dr. Fujito. It's my job to use all the physical evidence available to... Oh.
What is it?
I'm feeling dizzy.
I'll get you some water. Try to relax. Take slow, deep breaths. Drink this, Mrs. DeMaio. Mrs. DeMaio.
Easy, Katie. Katie. You passed out. Your blood pressure was dangerously low, so we're giving you a little transfusion. Your period hasn't stopped, has it?
It stopped, but then it started again.
Have you been taking your pills?
Yes, doctor.
Well, you're scheduled in for tomorrow night. If you'd like, I can arrange it right now. There's a great restaurant across the street. Pick up dinner, join you.
Dinner in bed, that's hard to pass up. But I have a lot of loose ends to tie up before my weekend retreat.
Tomorrow night, then.
Dr. Fajito isn't a member of the AMA or the Valley Medical Society. I'm expecting a call back from the University of Massachusetts where he went to medical school.
That's great work, Maureen.
Thanks, but it wasn't really that hard.
Have a seat for a second. It's clear that there's something about this assignment that's disturbing you. You want to tell me what it is?
I had an abortion at Westlake by Dr. Hiley. I was 17, the summer I graduated.
I'm so sorry, Maureen.
Well, this Angie Lewis case just has me thinking about it more than usual. I was really confused. It was Dr. Fajito who convinced me to do it. Kathleen DeMaio's office. Yes, just a moment, please. It's the University of Massachusetts.
This is Kathleen DeMaio. Thank you for calling back so promptly. Hey.
Hey, Kitty.
Guess who was asked to resign from Massachusetts General for unethical behavior after getting a patient pregnant?
Fajito.
7 years ago, he had his license suspended for inducing a patient to having a relationship with him while she was seeing him for psychiatric treatment. She had his baby.
Well, looks like we'll need to get a DNA sample from Fajito then to match the fetus. And these.
What am I looking at?
Hair. Found on Vanjie Lewis's dress and Edna Burns's carpet. Now, we collected a lot of different samples from both locations. They're the only two that match.
I'll get Charlie to get a hair sample from Fajito.
What do you say to a burger and a beer, Patty's Pub?
Well, it's not quite the dazzling invitation that I got from Dr. Hiley earlier.
Okay.
How about I meet you there in an hour?
Hi. One more beer, please. Hey.
Hi.
So, what's the late word from the DA's office?
Not good. Chris Lewis and his girlfriend have disappeared.
Did they run?
Who knows? I think we're scaring everybody off. Fajito left the hospital early, and Charlie was trying to get a warrant to get into his house when I left.
Thank you. Let's just enjoy. Let's just leave work at the office for a change. How about that?
I enjoy my work.
Maybe a little too much?
You didn't invite me here to insult me.
I invited you here to talk about your future. Without John. 2 years, Katie, it's enough time. I mean, I know he was a great guy, and that's why I just can't believe that he'd want you to bury yourself in your work.
He's my one great love. How do you replace that?
You don't. You don't. You love who he was. You embrace your memories of him. Just don't be afraid to feel something again.
Excuse me, Dr. Carroll. There's a phone call for you. You can take it at the end of the bar.
Okay, thank you. Okay. We've been friends a long time. You know I'm honest. I have a fair sense of humor. And I'm passionate about my work. But what you don't know is, what I like best about my job, It's the time I get to spend with you. I'll fight for you, Katie, but only if you're ready to let him go.
Dr. Fajito, you there? It's the police.
What are you doing, Charlie?
Relax. We got a warrant.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Just boring.
Police? Anybody home?
As much as I wish it didn't, it looks like a suicide. Cyanide poisoning by injection. Outside of no suicide note, the only thing that's mildly suspicious is where he stuck himself. In the thigh.
So, doctor has an affair with the patient, gets her pregnant, kills her to save face, kills Edna Burns because she finds the moccasin and realizes he's going to get busted, so he kills himself.
That's one way to go.
But you're not buying it.
No. I'm no hotshot pilot. But if I were angry enough to kill my wife, I sure as hell would have no problem killing the man who took her away from me.
Well, what about the girlfriend?
Nowhere to be found.
Is she capable of killing?
Everybody's capable of killing.
Well, it looks like we've still got some work to do.
We're wasting our time. Lewis is probably in Jamaica by now.
Not likely. Statistically speaking, criminals hide out where they have a support network.
Is that right? Maybe I should call his mother then. Do we have the Lewis phone records here somewhere? Let's find out who was so popular in Minnesota. Dr. Salem's office. Yeah, hello, this is Detective Charlie Newkirk. I'm investigating the death of Angie Lewis. Yeah, I see she made a number of calls to you over the last month. An appointment for what? You sure it was Captain Lewis? Yes, I'll hold. Burke, my boy, you're a genius.
What is it?
Lewis just called less than an hour ago to cancel his wife's appointment to see her old doctor about delivering a baby. Yeah, I'm here. I need to speak with Dr. Salem right away.
Be diligent with your medication, and I'll see you next week. Katie, how do you feel? You look tired.
I've had a bad week.
Are you here for admittance?
No, I'll be back later tonight, but unfortunately I'm here with some bad news about Dr. Fajito.
I knew about his trouble in Massachusetts.
You weren't concerned?
This place is about second chances. He embraced that idea because of his past. I just never imagined it would happen again. Here.
We have some questions about it being a suicide. What can you tell me about his relationship with the Lewises?
He adored Vanjie. And to my knowledge, he only had one encounter with Chris Lewis.
How would you characterize that?
Strenuous. They had a rather heated argument about the care Vanjie was receiving here. To the point of threatening. He made it very clear he did not want a child. Dr. Fajito felt their relationship was irreparable. He told me he would have suggested a separation if she hadn't been pregnant.
Would you mind if I took a look at her files?
No problem whatsoever. They're right up here. This is a comprehensive record of my treatment of her. Getting access to Dr. Fajito's files is going to be a legal matter.
Of course.
I do that all the time. Just keep some pressure on it until it stops bleeding.
Thank you.
And maybe you should call it a day. Let me admit you now.
The public safety comes first.
Should I be concerned about my own safety? At least until your office gets the facts sorted out.
You be smart. Let us be concerned. So I was wrong about Lewis. He and Fajito did meet. In order to not be implicated in Vanjie's death, they both lied about it. So did Charlie find him yet?
No. He's still around, though. There's no record of his getting on a plane.
Good. We need a search warrant for Fajito's office in order to secure his files on Vanjie Lewis.
All right. Have that by the end of the day.
Charlie's gonna have to handle that. I need to take off until Monday.
The whole weekend?
Well, can we call it some personal time and leave it at that?
Yeah, sure. What happened to your finger?
Nothing, it's just a paper cut. But I can't seem to get it to stop bleeding.
Take care of it.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too. I'll be glad when this whole thing is over. I can't tell you how sick I am of taking all these pills.
You look absolutely terrible.
Molly, please don't tell anybody what I'm doing. I don't want to answer questions every time I walk into the courthouse.
I won't.
That means Richard.
I don't know why you don't give him a chance. He really likes you. He's easy on the eyes. You could do a lot worse.
Well, that's a great foundation for a lasting relationship. You could do a lot worse.
I wish you'd let me drive you to the hospital.
I'm gonna take my car for the quick getaway. Now you go home, make dinner, do what it is that mothers do.
It's too early to drink. I'll call you at the hospital.
So what's the word, Doc? Fajito telling any dirty little secrets?
He didn't do it himself. He was right-handed, but the needle was in the outside of his left leg at an angle that was near impossible to get to with his right hand.
Maybe he stuck himself with his left hand.
Giving shots is reflex, Charlie. It's like shaking hands. Not something you think about.
That's pretty good.
Any evidence on the suspect?
Nothing. It's clean.
I just had a nice conversation with the doctor. Salem in Minnesota. Guess who was heading home to have her baby?
Vanjie Lewis?
Yeah. Family doctor. Her entire life. He delivered her. According to Salem, she was deathly afraid to have it here, and she was flying back the day after she was killed. And he gave me a raft of medical voodoo. The bottom line was, he's convinced there's no way she could get pregnant.
How can that be?
We'll have to ask him. He was headed into surgery. He'll call you first thing in the morning. So what do you think, Doc?
Well, we'll know more when we get Fajito's DNA back. But in the meantime, Charlie, we start at the beginning with Vanjie Lewis.
this to Chris. Or us.
You're Joan.
Chris didn't kill his wife.
Well, then he has nothing to worry about.
You're lying. Cheating husband kills his wife and runs off with his mistress. That's an easy target, and you're looking for a conviction.
We don't work like that.
No? Well, who else is on your list?
You are.
Oh my God.
Get him to turn himself in, John. Before it's too late.
I don't get it. Her doctor had to know if she traveled, she was at high risk for miscarriage.
Well, if she was leaving him to have her baby, there wasn't much he could do.
I got a question for Hailey after I talked to Dr. Salem.
I've got a question for our dead shrink over there. Why would a woman, pregnant, sick, upset, ready to leave her doctor, rush home and then take the time to back her large car into her small garage?
She wouldn't.
Unless, maybe, there was a large package to unload from the trunk.
Very good, Charlie. Let me see those other garage photos. There it is. I'll bet my firstborn there are traces of Angie Lewis's skin on it.
Do you want me to bag it?
No, not yet. I have an idea. Okay. Just let yourself go limp, Molly. You are dead, remember?
Sorry, it's just so creepy pretending to be poor dead Vanjie.
I know it is, I know it is. Okay, Charlie, Chris Lewis. He's about 5'8", so I just need you to come down about 4 inches. That's good, right there. Now, from where you're standing, just spin towards the door. No, it's too low. Try it again. Just a little higher this time. There.
Ow!
That's it. Whoever killed Vanjie Lewis is taller than 5'8", almost as big as you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling faint.
Recognize the room?
Yeah, I spent last Monday night here. Sorry if I'm not more sentimental. I've been having nightmares ever since.
I understand. Let me check your blood pressure. We'll just wrap this right here. Your sleeve is fine like that. Okay. I know you're anxious about hospitals, Katie, but just try to relax.
Did you finish taking your pills?
I have 2 left.
Good. I'd like you to take them if you have them with you.
They're in my handbag.
Your blood pressure's low. Any problems?
My period has been terribly heavy since Wednesday.
I'm not surprised. Your condition is far more dangerous than you think it is. The nurse will be in to take some blood. I'm sorry, but you can't eat tonight.
It's okay, I'm not hungry anyway.
I'll check back with you later.
Okay.
In the meantime, try and get some rest.
Chris Lewis and Joan Morton just turned themselves in.
I don't need a lawyer. Got nothing to hide.
Did you murder your wife, Mr. Lewis?
No, I didn't. But I do know that if she died before 12 on Monday, she didn't kill herself at our house. I was there before 12. She wasn't home. I found her in the bedroom the next morning at 11.
Where did you go when you left?
To a motel. To to meet Joan.
Why did you lie about it?
I thought Vanjie came home after I left and killed herself. I didn't see how it was important, and I wanted to keep Joan out of it.
Did your wife usually back her car into the garage?
No. She was a terrible driver. I noticed her car parked that way, but it never entered my mind that somebody else...
What was the fight about between you and Dr. Fujito?
I never met Dr. Fujito.
You never had a discussion with him regarding your wife's medical treatment at Westlake?
Never. I admit I didn't like Vanjie's relationship with him, but I swear I never met him. I never even spoke with him.
Were you aware that she was carrying an Asian fetus?
I'm afraid you're going to have to take a break from your work when we do your procedure.
I feel like I'm playing hooky. I haven't taken a weekend off since I started with the DA's office.
Mm-hmm. Here.
What is that?
Heparin reduces the chances for blood clotting. You really should get some rest. In good hands, Katie. Be over before you know it.
I'm convinced Lewis is telling the truth. Pieces all fit. He's guilty of adultery, but he's not guilty of murder.
Can't we book that pain-in-the-ass liar for something?
I wish we could, Charlie.
So where do we go from here?
I don't know. I guess we wait till Katie gets back on Monday, huh? What is it, Maureen?
I tried calling Katie, but she's not answering her cell. I found something interesting about Westlake Fertility Clinic.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Since opening 8 years ago, 16 women have died either in childbirth or from complications during pregnancy.
Wow. 16 deaths.
Well, there's something else. In those 8 years, there was only one malpractice suit filed against Hailey by Anna Haran. It was dismissed, but I called her anyway to see if she wanted to talk.
Well, did she?
She'll be here in an hour. I hope that's okay.
That's excellent.
Hello, I'd like Kathleen DeMaio's room, please.
Mrs. DeMaio?
Mrs. DeMaio?
What do you think you're doing? Who gave you permission to go in there?
Her sister's on the phone.
I left instructions that she is not to be disturbed for any reason.
I'm sorry, Dr. Hailey. I thought...
Her condition is very tenuous. Now, if she rings for assistance, I want you to call me immediately. I'll be next door having my dinner. I am the only one who goes in that room. Is that understood?
Yes, Doctor.
District Attorney Meyerson, Detective Newkirk. This is Anna Haran.
Nice to meet you.
Miss Haran, thanks so much for coming in. Please, have a seat. And Maureen, maybe you could take down her statement. Now then, you were a patient of Dr. Hailey's.
I went to him 6 months ago. I was pregnant. My husband is a second-year law student. We struggle to get by on my salary. I decided to have an abortion. I didn't want to, but I knew there was no way we can afford to have a baby.
According to the court reports of your malpractice suit, Dr. Hailey performed a procedure, and afterwards you had second thoughts and tried to hold him culpable.
That's not true. He told me to come back the next day, and I did. He took me into an operating room in the hospital. he left me, and I knew I wanted my baby no matter what sacrifices we had to make. When he came back in, I told him I changed my mind. He didn't care. He pushed me down on a table and told me to lie still.
Was there anyone else in the room?
No. I tried to get away, but he jabbed me with a needle. I don't know what happened, but when I woke up, I was on a stretcher. A nurse told me that it was all over, that I should rest for a while.
So you don't remember the procedure at all?
The last thing I remember was trying to get away. Trying to save my baby. I wanted my baby.
That's exactly what he did to me. He took my baby.
Sounds like we've been looking at the wrong doctor.
Source of cyanide. Surgical gloves to conceal the print, the moccasin. It makes sense.
Where's the motive for killing Vangie Lewis?
Maybe it's hidden in his file somewhere.
Let's find a judge and get a search warrant tonight. And find Katie. She may have some insight into Hailey.
This is Katie. I'm not home now. Leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Katie, it's Richard. Listen, the DNA from the hairs we found didn't match Fajito. But the footprint from the Burns murder turns out to be from a pair of English quarter vans. Very expensive, very hard to get outside of Europe. So I ran a check on Hailey. Guess where he interned? Christ Hospital in London. Now, apparently he was a brilliant doctor, heavily involved in prenatal research. But he was asked to leave when he got busted for experimenting with aborted human fetuses. You heard that right. I'm on my way over to Alex's office now, so if you pick this up, call me, please. And why don't you have your cell phone on?
Excuse me, do you have a phone in the restaurant?
Oh, yes. It's by the kitchen.
Yeah, Molly, it's Richard. Listen, is Katie over there with you by any chance?
No, she's not.
Well, you know where she is? I can't get a hold of her.
I haven't seen her all day. Is it important?
I got some information she'd want to hear.
I'll tell her to call you if I hear from her.
Yeah.
Fruitless to run, Katie. You're a sick woman. You don't realize it yet, but you're bleeding to death. You're hemorrhaging, Katie. The pills you've been taking are blood thinners. And I know what kind of pain you're in right now. I can make it stop. A strong woman, Katie. Surprised you've lasted this long. I admire your spirit, Katie. But enough is enough. Nowhere else to run, Katie. It ends here. It's all over, Katie. You made it very easy for me, Katie. In a little while, I'll make my rounds with Nurse Roberts and discover you missing. The anxiety of your procedure, your fear of hospitals. You'd assume you left for home. And Janitor would find you in the morning. It'll be obvious what happened. You were hemorrhaging, disoriented. Tragically, you wandered down here and led to death.
Why are you doing this to me?
Fate. The night they brought you to Westlake was a stroke of bad luck. I saw you that night at the window. And you saw me? I knew you were heavily sedated and somewhat disoriented, but eventually, you were bound to remember.
No. You killed Angie Lewis.
She gave me no choice. She was very distraught. Her body was giving out on her. Why, you take some of this. I'll help you. I couldn't let that happen, now could I? I had to carry her out of there, and I didn't realize her shoe had fallen off until I got her home. As you know, Angie was not very happy in her marriage. Her husband's affair gave me the perfect opportunity to stage her death. It was easy to place trace amounts of cyanide to point CSI in that direction. She was a classic case for suicide. And the only one with a motive to kill her was her husband.
My God, you're a doctor.
You're supposed to help people.
Help people? Do you have any idea what my work has accomplished? The women that come to me, they have no hope of getting pregnant. I turn their despair into hope. I answer their prayers. I give them life.
Is that what you did for Edna Burns?
Edna Burns was insignificant. She found Vanjie's moccasin, became a threat, and had to be disposed of. She was easily replaced, as is Dr. Fujita. And anyone else who threatens to expose my work.
I work. You kill.
What do you know about killing? I'm asked to kill every day by teenage girls who don't value the miracle they carry inside them. I placed an aborted fetus, conceived in ignorance, into the womb of a barren woman. And I created life, where there was only death.
God.
No. Not God. Me. Do you know what that means? Can you understand the benefits that mankind will reap from my research on the immune system alone? Heart surgery? Strokes? Organ transplants will no longer fail by rejection.
So why is it so secret?
You're a smart woman, Katie. But you're bound to the same archaic principles of morality as the rest of humanity. And I won't have any of you passing judgment on me. The genius of my work will be published and change the world. But only when I decide it's time.
You're a monster.
And you, Kate DeMaio, are dead.
It's a house of cards. It's all built on conjecture and circumstantial evidence.
We've got matching hairs from each murder. Now, if they're Hiley's...
It means nothing. He worked with two of them and he treated Vanjie Lewis. It's too easy to argue that they picked them up in his office.
The designer shoe print.
Well, it helps if we know that they're his, but it's not enough. Look, the guy is a prominent doctor. We can't go barging into his clinic and accusing him of murder just because he was involved in some hushed-up scandal 10 years ago.
16 women died over there trying to have babies.
Yeah. Not to mention his own wife. So come on, Alex. Experimenting with aborted fetuses, it changes the landscape of the investigation a little.
A few hours ago, all our evidence pointed to Chris Lewis and then to Fujita. They both had a motive for killing Vanjie Lewis. Now where's Hiley's?
Her baby. Her baby. He was Japanese. Charlie, when did Anna Haran have her abortion?
7 months ago.
Yeah. That's how far along Vanjie Lewis was. Now, Charlie, he talked to her doctor in Minnesota. He was convinced that she couldn't get pregnant.
No, now wait a minute. You're not saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, my God. He took that girl's baby and put it inside Vanjie Lewis.
Is that possible?
Her body, it would want to reject it, but he must have found a way to manipulate her immune system. And that would explain her advanced state of toxemia, the Asian fetus. Alex, it would give him a clear-cut motive to kill her before her old doctor discovered what he did.
Charlie, find out where that search warrant is.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Hope to God you're wrong about this, Richard. But if you're not, that's a hell of a development.
I'm here to see Kathleen DeMaio. I'm her sister.
I'm sorry. Dr. Hiley has left very strict orders she's not to be disturbed.
I see. What room is she in?
219, but I can't let you see her. You have to wait till Dr. Hiley returns.
coffee, sir?
No, thank you.
Is there a problem, Nurse Roberts?
Dr. Hiley, I was just calling you. It's Mrs. DeMaio. She's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
I'm her sister. I came to see her and she's gone. Your nurse doesn't know where she is.
I've searched the whole floor. She's not here.
Your sister has a pathological fear of hospitals. I think, maybe she simply left.
It may be possible she left. She does hate hospitals.
Now, your sister's blood count is very, very low. I think she's been concealing the extent of her condition from everyone. You need to get her back here immediately by ambulance.
I understand.
And call me the moment you find her. We'll prep for her procedure.
Thank you, Dr. Hiley.
The warrant's not gonna happen till tomorrow morning.
Damn.
I think we should talk to him anyway.
You know it doesn't work like that. If Hiley's guilty, we can't tip him off that we're onto him. We have to wait till the morning and do it right.
No, it's me. Yeah, it's Richard. Wait, Molly, slow down. Just slow down. Who's her doctor? I'm gonna go to Westlake now. Katie checked into Hiley's clinic earlier tonight. Now she's disappeared. Angie died the night Katie stayed at Westlake, Charlie. I know she's in trouble over there. We better call for backup.
I'm way ahead of you.
Someone please help me. Help.
Going home for a while. Call me when you hear from Mrs. DeMaio's sister.
Right away, Dr. Hiley.
Oh, I've just had a change in plans.
Dr. Edgar Hiley, you're under arrest for the murders of Angie Lewis, Edna Burns, and Hero Fajito. You have the right to...
I know my rights, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. However, when I do consult my lawyer, it will be to bring suit against Valley County and each one of you personally.
Where's Katie, you creep?
Easy, Richard.
Mrs. DeMaio left our clinic while I was having my dinner.
No, he's lying. She would have checked her cell phone and called me, Charlie.
You don't mind if we have a look around, do you?
No problem. I'll wait in my office.
No, not alone, you don't.
Can you two come with me?
Why the gloves, detective?
Let's just say I wouldn't want to dirty your office.
Katie?
You got a key to this?
Not without a search warrant.
What are you hiding in there?
Mrs. DeMaio.
Oh, those are real swanky shoes you got there, Doc. You must have paid a pretty penny for them.
English Cordovans. I'd imagine about a month of your salary.
Oh, yeah.
Katie! 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 Katie, are you down here? Katie! Katie, where are you? Can you hear me? Katie! Oh my God. Katie! My God, Katie, what did he do to you? Don't die on me, Katie.
Yeah. Is she alive? Good work, Richard. Yeah. Yeah, get her next door as quick as you can. No, don't worry about Hailey. He just confessed.
What makes you want to come back out here?
I'm not sure. Some kind of closure, maybe. This is where it all started, with that tree.
I'm convinced it was your fate to crash into that tree.
You know, John always told me that it was a lawyer's job to tempt fate, not accept it. I used to think that was romantic until he got sick and accepted his. I guess that's why I felt like I was destined to be alone.
Well, I mean, if you had accepted your fate, Hailey would have continued to get away with murder. He'd still be experimenting with fetuses.
Was he a monster or a genius?
A little bit of both, I guess. As a doctor, I can't turn my back on what his research discovered. As a human being, I can't condone what he did to acquire it. He made a quantum leap in embryonic research.
You know, I talked to Maureen about Liz Becker's baby. I remember seeing it in the coffee shop, those green eyes and black hair. When I saw the file, it all made sense. I asked Maureen if she wanted you to do a DNA test to confirm it was hers.
What'd she say?
She said no. She'd rather believe that her baby was alive with Liz than for you to confirm the alternative.
You know, Maureen told me that you've inspired her to go back to college, become a lawyer. You're her role model.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm ready to be a role model.
Well, in my professional opinion, I'd say you are.
Thanks.
That yours?
Yeah. I got this on our honeymoon in Maui with John.
What are you doing?
Tempting fate.